Hey there, everybody, and welcome to our second segment today. Is this our second segment? Third segment. Third segment here today. Third day also, so it's double threes. It means nothing. Airgun Expo here Wednesday, and we have K9 Outdoor targets. That's what we're going to be talking about here. But before we get started, I want to say thank you to the folks that are making all this possible. One is gateway to airguns.org and also Airguns of Arizona. And not just those guys. I mean, those guys are awesome, and they are the principal sponsors, but we have a lot of sponsors that have all contributed to making this happen. What?
You need to stand up because we can
There you go. There you go. She's got to stand up. Stand up, Angie.
I was sitting down. I don't know what I was
Why
thinking.
are you so short?
Anyway, I didn't make me.
Back to the things that matter, not Angie's shortness. I want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors here. If you want to see just all the guys and gals, there are some really cool gal sponsors here. Go check out our website, theairgunexpo.com, and you can see all the great folks and learn about all their great products. And this is one of them. This is K9 Outdoors. We hooked up with them a little while ago. I mean,
not too long ago, really.
This was very, very short notice, and they got us some stuff, and we've been playing with it. And I'm going to let Angie kind of talk a little bit about it because she has been shooting these more than I have. So, Angie?
Well, I'll start off with I've shot other airgun spinner targets and have destroyed them quite quickly. And when K9 Outdoors reached out and told me what he had, I really didn't know what to expect from my previous experiences, but I'm pleasantly surprised. You shot, it's a bigger one. It has like, I think 6 or something paddles on it. You shot yesterday with the Gamo Magnum, which was getting like 860 FPS.
Yeah, we're talking
and that's
23, 24 foot-pounds, something like that. Yeah.
At 20 yards, and not even a ding.
Yeah, it smashed it pretty good.
Held up really well. We haven't really tested. These ones are thinner. Yeah, there's some that are a little thicker and some a little thinner, but we haven't really tested these ones. But 177, 22 cal, they seem to take a pretty.
They take a beating. We've had some fun with these. I was shooting these at 100 yards with my air arms. We were shooting these up close with the air arms. We were shooting these with 22s and 177s and high powered on all of those fronts, and they did very well. This is definitely a 177 target. One of the things we wanted to do is, I mean, the target design isn't terribly new. I mean, the idea that you've got the resettables as you shoot these.
I wanted to do that.
Here, well, I'll let you do the fun part. What happens next? There you go. Oh, goodness. It works better on something that doesn't slip around. But as you can see, these are resettable targets. And that's way fun because if in your backyard, well, you know, it's probably good for me to have to walk back and forth to the target.
Yeah,
probably
but
a good
even
thing.
if it's good for you, it's not necessarily something you want to do.
That's true, and not very true. But these, you shoot them, they flip up, you reset them. And we actually were doing that with the Gamo targets, or the Gamo segment, so that was very cool. I did want to actually measure these so you guys kind of get an idea of the thickness, because if you buy these, and what was the price point? These are really affordable.
The least expensive was $16 and something, and the most expensive was $25, so
Yeah.
absolutely affordable.
And you can get these, I think they sell mostly through Amazon.
Yeah.
But you can learn about them at KNINEOutdoors.com. Do I have that website correct?
Yeah, www.k9outdoors.com.
Yes, okay.
Yep.
So let me do this. I'm going to get the micrometer out. Now, we want to give them inches or millimeters?
Inches.
Inches, that's what I was going to say. All right. We'll zero it. So this is the thin one that we have. I can't read it.
Can you do it where they can see it?
I don't know if they can see it. I don't know if you turn it sideways,
Do
maybe.
this one right here?
The
No.
camera's up top somewhere.
Let's see. I don't know if you're going to read it.
No. There you can.
Can you read it? What's the number say?
Not with mine. 0.10 maybe? Is that what it says?
I don't know.
Tip it forward a little? Yeah, no, not with my eyes. I think it says 0.10.
Yeah, that's right. About 0.10, 0.11. That's about right where we are. So 1/10 of an inch. We'll go with the thicker one. So I would say a lot of like low power 177, some sub 10 foot-pounds probably.
The air arms would be awesome because you can change the power setting on it.
You're going to do that. You're going to do a video on that, aren't you?
Yep.
All right. That's very cool. All right. So let me zero this. I'll go back over to this one. And this one is this is twice as thick. So it's 0.2.
Oh, yeah, no, I can see 0.2, 0.1.
Yeah, it's got a sticker, so we're going to give it a 0.2. Maybe the sticker's a 0.1, a 0.01. This is starting to get math now, and I've only had 1 cup of coffee. Yeah, so
Excuses.
I know I
You
got
don't
one.
need coffee to do math.
Well, isn't she special?
I'll let you do the math.
Yeah, right. All right, we get these back in.
So we haven't, I haven't tested these as much as I'd like to. I just recently got them, but I'm looking forward to it. I think they're going to hold up great. And the cool thing about targets that actually hold up is you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to replace them
Yeah, not all
as
the time.
soon. Yeah. So I think these are really going to be awesome and hold up well.
There was one feature I noticed on these as I was setting them up, because I've used these targets, these style before, and a lot of them will have this leg that will slide up and down, so they're not quite as stable. These are actually dimpled. I don't know what that. Travis, what's that called?
Tabbed.
Hold it under the camera.
What are we looking at?
Come on, Travis, catch up.
It's kind of like a tab.
Instagramming.
It's got a little bit of a. It's like they pinched the metal here, and so that this thing won't move. What do they call that? And Mr. Engineer. There we go. Thank you. They crimped that
Pinch
little bit.
sounds good too.
They pinched a crimpy thing.
Yeah.
There's a technical term, an engineering term. I don't know what it is.
Travis is an engineer,
He
so
is,
I
but
guess
he's-
what he
he's-
says may be right.
He crimped it. It's that simple, Angie. It's crimping.
Move on.
Move past the crimping. Anyway, what I was talking about the crimping, because I want to go back to it, is I noticed that this doesn't slide up and down, so that means that they're going to be more stable when you set them down on the ground. I thought that was pretty cool.
It's got crimping up here too.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. It's the crimping on the legs that I thought was cool, Angie.
Just wanted to point all the crimping out since
Yeah,
Travis wanted
lots
to
of
move
crimping.
past it. Yeah.
Lots of crimping. Guys, I don't know that there's much more we can talk about these targets. What I will say is that KNINE Outdoors has a lot more than just targets. So if you go to their website, they will have optics and they have other accessories which seem to be also very aggressively priced, but a little bit better quality than you might think was available at that price point. So they have had a different line of scopes that they've had for some time on Amazon. Now they seem to be stepping it up to this new line of more high quality, more prosumer kind of an optics, as well as a target system. So I'm excited to see what they're going to have coming up next, but check them out, www.k9outdoors.com. Thank you, KNINE Outdoors, for sponsoring this segment and for sending us a ton of targets, because we have a full 2 days on the range coming up, which I'm excited about, and we're going to be doing a whole CO2 segment with Umarex, and we are going to shoot these targets with great violence. How's that? We'll see how they hold up.
Violenceness, yep. Sounds
Violenceness?
good. Yeah.
Did
Got
you
that
make that
from
up?
Travis, and
You
he's
made-
an engineer, so it's gotta be right.
If Travis said it, it must be, I don't know, we'll see.
They actually have 7. This isn't all their targets. They have 7 different styles, so this isn't all of them.
Check them out.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right now. Stay with us. We got more live studio segments coming up very, very soon. Again, Airgun Expo is brought to you by Gateway Airguns, Airguns of Arizona, and all our other great sponsors. Thanks for watching.
See ya.